2nd at 12 p.m. Would you please stand and join with me in pledge allegiance to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have roll call, Bev.
Nelson.
Yes.
Knapp.
Yes.
Donald.
Yes.
Goodchild.
Yes.
Wick.
Yes.
Motion to
Motion
approve.
to approve the agenda? Yep.
Is there a second?
Yep.
Motion made and second to approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Today, I'd like to welcome everybody that is here in the chamber, and particularly you people that are watching over television, wherever you may be. I want you to know that it's good to have everybody back together again with where we can look each other in the eye. In the change of the situation that we've been under for the last several weeks. Today we have a hearing, and the hearing has to do with the 2020 Industrial Park Grading Project. At its May 19th, 2020 meeting, the council set this as a date and time to hear public comments on plans, specifications, form of contract, and estimate of cost for the 2000 and 2020 Industrial Park Grading Project. The project consists of grading lots 7 through 10 at the Lamar's Industrial Grading Project, Industrial Park Second Edition, and lots 5 through 8 of the Lamar's Industrial Park. The third edition is final saleable condition, and a small amount of excess dirt will be hauled to the future dog park site. Documents are available for viewing at the City Hall. At this time, I'm going to open the hearing and ask for any written or oral objections or comments to the project or adopting plans. I should make note before I open this that if anybody, we have a call-in number, so anybody's watching out there would have an opportunity to call in on this number if there's any concerns or complaints. So at this time, I'm going to open the hearing and ask for any oral objections or comments to the project. I will once again ask if there's any oral objections to the comments to this particular project. Hearing none, I'm going to close the meeting at this time. The administration recommends the approval of the council to proceed, and here's the process of it. Is the bid letting will be held on June 30th, 2020. The council award July 7th of 2020, and the project completion September 15th of 2020. The financial impact, the land is owned by the Lamar's Business Incentive Corporation, or the LBIC, and costs incurred by the city are repaid to the city by the LBIC upon sale of lots. The current project estimate cost is $225,000. Having said that, is there any comments from the council members?
Motion to adopt resolution 2018 plan specifications and form the contract estimated cost for the 2000 industrial park grading project.
Is there a second?
Yes, second.
Motion made and second to adopt the resolution 20-18 on plans, specifications, form a contract, and the estimated cost of the 2020 Industrial Park Grading Project. Could we have a roll?
Time out, Dick. You asked for other comments and the motion was made immediately. I just want to make one brief comment.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
said this over the phone a couple weeks ago. I am against this at this time.
Okay.
I want to protect our budget. I think we've got a couple of years. There is absolutely no pending action on this property that we need to get it ready for any sales. So we have other lots available at this time. should someone step up and want to buy something in here, we can at that time make it ready for them. I see absolutely no reason to move forward with this at this time. If we need to borrow dirt from there to help with the dog park, we can do that. So I'm just letting you know that I have concerns about this. Now you can call for your vote if you want.
I'd like to take that ball and run with it as far as the administration's recommendation. Jason, is the
Mhm.
timing of this thing critical?
No, it's something we've dealt with it. That ground's been there for how many years now?
Right.
And it's never been in, I mean, I agree with your point, Clark. I mean, there is no immediate need. Occasionally, somebody will contact LBIC, and say, what do you have available?
Sure.
And typically in the past, it's been hard for somebody to visually see what that ground is capable of because it's in
Just
such a
yeah,
shape
yeah.
that, so the idea was, let's get it graded. Other developers are required to do it too when they do subdivisions. They're supposed to grade it to a finished grade and then it becomes sellable,
Right.
And this ground right now is not. So that's the whole intent. Let's get it done, and then once it's done, then it's up to the individual who wants to purchase it. If they want to modify it, they can modify it.
Right, absolutely.
So that's the whole intent.
But your point is right, Clark. It doesn't have to be done tomorrow morning.
So the money that was spent so far in doing the engineering and whatever else we've spent to get to this point would be still money well spent into the future? We don't have to redo it?
Well, a lot of the money that's gone so far is to utilities. We finished Industrial Road, the paving of that. Those are all incurred costs. There was some initial grading that had to be done. So
This
this is,
engineering work will be good whenever we do it.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, so now that the plan is done. I mean, so here is our this is our finished plan for that industrial park. So I can't imagine that's ever gonna change unless somebody calls up, I mean, before we do it and says, you know what, I want all 4 of these lots on that side. And they have a vision of what they want the thing to look like.
Right.
I mean, that could change this.
Well, Rex and I are the only ones old enough here to remember that when the cone factory wanted to come to town, I remember us running around sewer, water, changing the grade. We just worked day and night to get that available for them, and it almost forced up the whole deal. But they needed certain grading, so, yes, it can come kind of quick when something comes up. So
And I understand that,
But Mike can answer your question on the engineering part. The plan's there. It would still be
It's not
good.
gonna change.
Yeah, it wouldn't change that at all.
If it did, I would think, and this is true, if it did change, it would just be because company XYZ says, hey, we want it to look like this. And so it
Then
would
they'd have to start over.
yeah, then it would be started over,
Yeah.
correct.
Okay?
Yeah, I mean, did we answer
Did
both
you answer
questions?
both your questions?
And the answer really becomes, are we gonna get really good estimates or really good bids? Because people wanna do dirt work.
Yeah, I don't know, I heard a couple people.
The two bids we got later on are 10% under. Come in with 175 bid on this thing, then I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah, so I heard a couple. Neil, you're not on the phone, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. You have any comments towards this?
Well, I couldn't hear what, I believe it was Rex who was just speaking. I
Yeah.
couldn't hear what he said.
Well, what I'm saying is if we get a really good estimate, like lower than the engineer's estimate, then it might be a good time to do it.
Well, my only comments are, if we sit and leave it the way it is, the way it's sat for the last several years, we really have nothing to even show anyone. People have trouble sometimes imagining, and they aren't looking to have extra work when they go to construct a site or build a site. So I think at the very least, it's the smartest thing for now and into the future to have those lots at least graded the way we want it to look. so everybody understands what the lots look like, because they are different elevations out there, so it's a little bit difficult sometimes to get people to grasp that concept. So I think it's a prudent move to go with the money that's been invested to this stage to at least get the grading done so we have actual lots that people can visualize and see, and we can discuss and market appropriately.
Neil, last 2 weeks ago, I was on the phone and I was having a hard time hearing different things. How many lots right now does the LBIC have available that are what we call shovel-ready lots, not counting these ready to be sold?
Well, shovel-ready is a little bit deceiving term.
I know that.
State views that as differently as we do. They're a little bit more in-depth than probably where we go, but what we consider to be lots that are pretty well graded and set for construction. We have 2 remaining in the Mars Industrial Park, 3rd, not counting these 8 smaller lots that are up in the southeastern corner, if you will. And then we have 1 left remaining in the Police Industrial Park.
So 11 lots are available right now currently?
Counting those 8, yes.
Okay.
So we have 3 of it that are ready right now. 11 once these are completed with the grading.
And I guess it's worth reminding ourselves that this is money we will get back when the lots are sold. We just don't know when that is.
I'd call the question.
So it's a motion?
We already got a motion and a second.
Second.
Gotta get roll call then.
Okay, we have a roll call, Bev?
Wick,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Goodchild,
No.
Nelson,
Yes.
Donlin.
Motion carried. Okay, moving on to general discussion. And again, I have to share with our citizens out there that there is a call-in number. The way we handle our general discussion is that we ask if you call in to state your name and address and your concern or anything you want to talk about. And the way we handle them here is we ask the individual to step up to the podium and state his name and address. And the council can make no action on it today, but these council members are always certainly willing to listen and take everything in on their concerns or complaints. Hearing none, Dave?
Fire Chief, just giving the council an update. We have not canceled fireworks yet. I have a phone call to make with our supplier on June 15th, and then we'll be making the decision after that if they're going to be canceled or not for this year. So currently we're still on track. We have not selected the date yet. We're looking at July 4th, which is a Saturday, which is tough to find a shooter. So we're looking at Friday night, July 3rd, or Sunday, July 5th. Now that could change back to Saturday, July 4th if these other communities that have those bigger shows cancel. Then we might have the opportunity to grab a shooter for July 4th. So I'll keep you posted, probably the next council meeting. Hopefully I'll have an answer on if it's a go or not.
Thank
Chief,
you,
what are
Dave.
the variables that you guys are gonna weigh on go or no go?
The way or no-go will be dependent on the social distancing and things like that.
How do you tell it?
However, I think, it would be the responsibility of the people in the cars. We probably shut the grandstands off, Mike, so we didn't have to worry about people sitting there and trying to keep 6 foot apart. But the nice thing about it is it's to me like we were allowing baseball and softball now. It's an outdoor activity. And I'm trying to hold on as long as I can. If the supplier pulls the pin and says they're not supplying shows because of the COVID, then we're just kind of dead in the water. But I just think so many things have been taken away from the public this year already that if we can hold out till the last minute, that's what I want to do, and give us something to look forward to this summer. I haven't heard on the fair yet. I think they're going to make a decision June 15th. That's when I have the phone call on the fireworks, so maybe we'll have more then, but I just as soon hold out till the last minute if I can. But then the date will have to be selected then, and if these other communities like Algona and Okoboji have those huge shows, that takes multiple shooters that were contracted with this company, so it'd make it a little tough, we'll have to go on Friday or Sunday, but at least we'd still have a show and give our community something this summer, since we have no ice cream days and we have no other things going on.
I thought Friday or Sunday was already determined last year when we set this up.
No, I brought it to you guys ahead of time to say, would you like to say Friday, or would you like to say Sunday, or what should we do? Because the fourth one on Saturday, and this happens every so many years where we compete, and our show is so much smaller that it's tough to get a shooter. But we'll see how it goes, Clark. Like I said, I'm holding on to the last minute here to hopefully give us something this summer to look forward to in town, with a lot of things been canceled, so hopefully next meeting.
Thank you, Jim.
You're not looking for any more rescue experience?
No,
Okay.
no, we're working on that too. But yeah, please, don't get in the water if you're not experienced or can't get out. That makes it tough on everybody, but, we've got some issues we're dealing with this.
That again.
We're here to help though, so that's what we do. But it was a busy weekend. I think we had 6 or 7 calls from Friday night, and 2 of them were rescue type calls, so that makes it a little tough, so.
You did a good job, though.
Yeah, we got it done.
You and the police back there.
The water does actually move in the creek, right?
It does.
Only one direction.
It does.
And kind of busy in certain areas, right?
Yes.
Might consider getting a little wider boat.
I just think they were asking for help. I think they might have gone in with the idea that they were gonna call you.
Yeah, no. We don't normally get invited along.
No, I mean, to close out that thing, we were out there this morning, so we did look at those concerned areas. There are trees in there,
Yeah.
okay? That's difficult in spots to navigate around. It's narrow, I mean, there is ways around them, but then it's
Passable.
with the current and the narrowness, and, you know, sometimes you can get caught off guard on
Because
that.
you're moving faster through those narrow.
Yeah, and it causes issues, so, I mean, we were out there this morning, so we'll try to address some of those bottleneck areas, and so.
Okay, did we have a roll call on that? We did. That passed, okay. All right.
Thumbs up for it.
Moving up to the thumbs up award. Mike, anything on thumbs up award?
I guess the only thing I'd point out thumbs up wise is thumbs up to anybody who's gotten over to the convention center to vote in a primary so far today. There's still the rest of the day. It's just a primary, but there's decisions that need to be made on various fronts. And thumbs up to those who have, and thumbs up to those who will participate in that democratic process.
Good point. Clark?
Thumbs up to Kim Reynolds and her team. I think she's doing an outstanding job.
I would second that by any means. Rex?
Thumbs up to the campground. Holy macaroni. We have a convention there last weekend?
Yeah, we do.
That thing is full, yeah, it's full.
And not full with little bitty trailers either.
Oh, there's big
We're talking Winnebagos, we're talking, fifth wheels, we're talking ones that hardly fit in between the rows out there. But we had plenty of people, and then we had people trying to swim and fish and everything out there, and there ain't very much parking for people that aren't on the campground anymore.
Kinda wish we had 2 ponds.
Yeah. I've been here long enough, like Kenny says, we've been here long enough to realize we didn't have any of that stuff happening. We only had one side, and sometimes we only had a few campers on one side. What do we have, 40 campers there over the weekend at various times?
I tell you what, it's kudos to, we have a very active and ambitious manager also, that is doing quite a bit out there, so.
But I'm hearing from people in Sioux City that scheduled to come to Lamar's last weekend to camp.
That was after Memorial Day.
Yeah, we're talking 30 miles away, not the weekend of Memorial Day, but the weekend after, and that's what they're gonna do. Because that's the
We
nicest
have
place
places from
around.
Lamar's who take their campers out there and camp on the weekend.
I understand that, it's
Yeah,
just,
we do.
it's,
We've lost a lot of activity income, and I'm wondering if we should Offer kayak rentals, so.
Hey, he does.
He does.
They are.
He does.
I didn't know it.
But strictly for the pond, Phil.
Yeah, he does, but they're on the pond.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
But no,
There was well over, I drove through twice this weekend, there was well over 250 people in there at one point on Saturday.
it was, I mean, and it seemed like it was all fairly well behaved and stuff like that. Everybody drove out and was happy when they still left town, so.
I've been following very, very close, and, as far as driving through, I look at license plates. And, over the Memorial Day weekend, I see them from Nebraska, South Dakota, Woodbury counties particularly. And, the other thing, I stopped after, a couple days later, and talked to Mrs. and asked them how things went, and they were full. I mean, they were booked ahead of time. And she says everything went very, very well. And I also had people that were in the campground that I knew said, man, what a difference in management in this place. And compliments on the managers themselves. So Jason and his group has made a great move on the change there. That camping ground and that whole park and the golf course, I'm gonna tell you, it's a gold mine. It really is. In fact, after the Memorial Day weekend, the gal, this has told me that they are already booked for this last weekend. And it was a weekend after Memorial Day.
Good deal.
So that program's working.
It was very good.
Good point, Rex, I'm glad you brought that up. Kenny?
Oh, they kind of took my thunder, so I'm gonna pass this time.
Steve?
Thumbs up to the National Guard, the parade yesterday, the turnout by all the people that came for the parade and to send them off in the manner that we did. It was fun and exciting. Hopefully they felt it in the bus as they went.
I can expand on that. I was involved in it, and I had an opportunity to be with the Brigadier General and also the Captain, being on the program, and you can't believe the compliments that we got about this town, even before the parade. But the compliments we got about this town has been supportive of that guard down